Grade 10th Science 2 SSC Board. Choose the correct alternative. Plastic bottles are formed from the chemical substance. Answer is B. Polyethylene terephthalate polyester. Dash helps to improve concentration in studies. Meditation. In thermal power plant, the dash energy in the coal is converted into electrical energy through several steps. The answer is chemical energy. Fourth, all chromosomes are arranged parallel to equatorial plane of cell in dash of mitosis. The answer is metaphase. In metaphase of mitosis. Which of the following animal is a hermaphrodite? The answer is liver fluke. State whether true or false. The process of glycolysis occurs in mitochondria. The statement is false. Identify the following symbol. The symbol given denotes danger. Name the following. One hormone secreted by ovary of female reproductive system, and the answer is estrogen progesterone. Match the following. Endangered species is lion-tailed monkey. Give scientific reason for girls are facing the problem of stress due to gender inequality. Girls are facing problem of stress due to gender inequality. Gender discrimination is a practice which has dominated social issues for centuries in India. In India, the thought process of people is very narrow and hence they consider male as a superior sex and demean the female sex. Due to this, even now, girls are bearing the brunt of such practices. Female infanticides, being illegal in India, is still carried out in places. Considering male as the superior sex, problems like harassment of women, physically or mentally, lack of equal job opportunities, considering females as weak and not giving them the respect and dignity have risen. Hence, girls are facing problem of stress due to gender inequality. Why are fibers one of the important nutrients? Fibers cannot be digested by the human body, yet they help in many processes. Fiber help in ingestion of foodstuff, easy breakdown, and supplying energy to the body. Due to fiber, the digestion process occurs smoothly. Hence, fibers are one of the important nutrients. Complete the following conceptual picture. Human organs that can be donated. Human organs that can be donated are kidney, heart, eyes, parts of liver. Define vestigial organ. Write names of two vestigial organs in humans. The useless organs which are degenerated due to insufficient usage are called vestigial organs. Example, vestigial organs in humans: cocci, that's the tailbone, appendix. Write two advantages and two limitations of solar energy. Advantages of solar energy: environment friendly, renewable source of energy, and the limitations of solar energy are cannot be used in night time or during cloudy days. Sunlight isn't available with the same intensity in daytime at all places on the earth. Distinguish between mitosis and meiosis. 4 points. Mitosis, meiosis. Mitosis, this type of cell division occurs in somatic cells and stem cells. The meiosis, this type of cell division occurs in germ cells only. Second point, genetic recombination doesn't take place in mitosis. Genetic recombination takes place in meiosis. In mitosis, it takes place in sister chromatids. In meiosis, it takes place in homologous chromosomes. Two diploid nuclei give rise to two diploid daughter cells in mitosis. In meiosis, a haploid nuclei gives rise to four haploid cells. The daughter cells are identical to the parent cell in mitosis. In meiosis, the daughter cells are genetically different from the parent cells. Mention any three advantages of biofuel. Advantages of biofuel. First, burning of such fuel doesn't pollute the environment. It's environment friendly. Second, naturally replenished and abundant resource. Third, the solid byproduct is used as manure for plants. Draw a neat label diagram of a flower. Write a note on IVF. Distinguish between binary fission and multiple fission. A neat diagram of a flower will have stigma at the top, style, ovary, anther, filament, sepal, petal, androecium, gynoecium. IVF, in vitro fertilization. In this fertilization, ovary from the female and sperm from the male are collected and sperm is injected in the ovary in the test tube by using a micropipette. The zygote formed is implanted in the uterus of the female. Childless couples having issues like lack of sperm formation, obstruction in oviduct can use this method for reproduction. Distinguishing between binary fission and multiple fission. In binary fission, two daughter cells are formed from the parent cell. In multiple fission, many daughter cells are formed from the parent cell. It occurs in amoeba in favorable conditions in binary fission. In multiple fission, it occurs in amoeba during unfavorable conditions. Cyst formation does not take place in a binary fission. Cyst formation takes place in multiple fission. Choose the correct option. Salts which can be used as supplements of iron and calcium are obtained from answer gluconic acid. Maximum energy generation in India is done using thermal energy. The oocyte gets fertilized in the oviduct. For formation of plasma membrane, phospholipid molecules are necessary. In mollusca, the visceral mass is covered with mantle. Match the column niacin to microbial restrictor or emulsifier or protein binding. The answer will be niacin to microbial restrictor. Correlate and write melanin to skin, hemoglobin to blood. Give the full form of NAD. Full form of NAD is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Complete the following: solar cell to battery, battery to inverter, inverter to electric equipment working on AC power. Say whether true or false. Euglena divides by longitudinal binary fission. The above statement is true. Give reason for the following. Though tortoise live on land and water, it cannot be included in the class Amphibia. Answer. Through the course of animal evolution, reptiles are said to be first true terrestrial animals with creeping movements. They creep on land as their body cannot be lifted up. Their skin is dry and scaly. Their digits are present with claws. All these characters are present in tortoise but absent in an amphibian. Hence, though tortoise lives on land and water, it cannot be included in class Amphibia. The gender of a child is determined by the male partner of a couple. In sexual reproduction in humans, the male gamete from the male parent fuses with the female gamete of the female parent to form a zygote, which develops into embryo and then into a new individual. During this, the male parent provides 44 plus XY chromosomes and the female parent provides 44 plus XX chromosomes. Since 22 pairs of autosomes and one pair of sex chromosomes, which are XX or XY, the male parent determines the gender of the offspring since it provides the X or Y sex chromosome. Hence, the gender of a child is determined by the male parent of a couple. Identify the given organism and classify it. The organism in the figure is Herdmania. The kingdom is Animalia. Phylum Chordates. Subphyla Chordata. Class Urochordata. Complete the flowchart given below for stages in electric generator using wind energy. Wind energy, kinetic energy in turbine, kinetic energy which is converted to electrical energy by generator, then electric equipment working on DC power. What is a wind turbine? State the function of the gearbox. A wind turbine is a device which is driven by the energy coming from the wind and rotates the generator, thereby producing electrical energy. The gearbox is a device which is a part of the wind turbine. The gearbox is used to control the speed of the turbine and it is used to stop the turbine during maintenance work. Explain the process of nuclear fission. Write down the energy transformation in a nuclear power plant. State the disadvantages associated with nuclear power generation. Nuclear fission. In nuclear fission, radioactive material like uranium or plutonium is bombarded with alpha particles to produce thermal energy, which in turn helps in generation of electricity. In a nuclear power plant, radioactive material like uranium or plutonium is used as the source of energy. Conversion of nuclear energy to thermal energy in a nuclear fission process. The elements like uranium, plutonium are bombarded with alpha particles to produce thermal energy. Conversion of thermal energy to kinetic energy in steam. This thermal energy is used to heat the water in the boiler. Steam of very high pressure and temperature is directed to the blades of the turbine. Conversion of kinetic energy in steam to kinetic energy in turbine. The kinetic energy of the steam is used to drive the turbine. Conversion of kinetic energy of turbine to electric energy. The turbine rotates the generator connected to it, which in turn generates electrical energy. Disadvantages associated with nuclear power generation. In nuclear power plants, very small amount of material create immense amounts of energy which can burn down the plant if not controlled. It can cause fatalities. The radioactive waste, if not disposed properly, can cause pollution in many ways. It can cause diseases as the radioactive material is harmful to human beings. It can lead to lifelong problems like problems relating to the respiratory system. Thank you.